Yes, we're live on Facebook at Joyce Olagere. I'm going to share the link so we can send that out as well to people. All right. Welcome everyone. To let us know where you've joined us from. We are starting in a minute. Actually, while I'm doing this, Clara, I'm going to share my screen so you can start with your introductions while I'm trying to get the link up, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, we're good and ready. Over to you, Shine.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We are so happy you were able to make it to the house for the 5th episode of The Winning Perspective, TWP, The Winning Perspective. Today is episode 5, and we are going to go straight into the meat of the day, but I'm going to start first with an introduction of myself. If you can just move the slide.
Sorry, multitasking.
I know, I understand. Okay, so I'll introduce myself first and then I'll hand over back to my co-host. My name is Clara Rufai. I'm a corporate lawyer and a compliance professional. I have a master's degree in business administration. I have 30 plus years of work experience as a lawyer under my belt. Currently, I'm a senior legal and compliance manager, and I work within the investment management space. But I also do a whole lot of other things. I'm multi-passionate. I run a podcast, a weekly podcast. I'm the president and founder of the Shine Zone community, editor-in-chief of the Shine magazine, and a host of other things that I do. And for the purposes, that should have been updated actually, for the purposes of today, I am a Diamond 5 leader with the Wealth Platform. And I've got some 1,300 partners, business partners and counting. I'm a wife, I'm a mother to 2 boys, and my why. Why am I on this platform? Why am I doing this? Leverage, basically, I want to leverage so that I can have freedom to live the way I want, freedom to do the things that I want, and also financial freedom, time freedom, and a host of other reasons. But I also want to host my bigger dreams using the Long Reach platform. And you can find out more about me online at various spaces. I'm going to hand over back to Joyce to introduce herself now. Over to you, co-host.
Thank you, Clara. Thank you so much. So my name is Joyce Olagere, and I'm a trained lawyer like Clara, but I don't practice law unlike Clara. I'm an IT project manager and I'm a certified project management professional. I've got over 15 years experience working in various industries, including investment banking, telecoms, oil and gas, and currently head of PMO at a global manufacturing company with their HQ in London. I'm passionate about helping people, personal development, leadership, and living a life of purpose and impact. I joined Long Reach a couple of years ago, and my wife for joining is time and financial freedom as well, multiple streams of income to make a greater impact in my world and in my community. I'm currently a Diamond 7 leader with a team of over 7,000 partners globally and counting. And then we're going to move on to introduce our special guest speakers. I'm going to put everybody on mute just to minimize the background noise, if you don't mind. Clara, you would probably need to unmute yourself, please. Okay. So that's just a little bit about me, but today is not about us, it's about our special guest speakers, and we're truly delighted to be having SD Akunna and Ahaoma joining us today. So I'm going to hand back to Clara to do the first introduction. So we are having 2 listeners. You get 2 for the price of 1.
I know, that's amazing. You know, we often hear about sibling rivalry. Here today, we're hearing about sibling success. And I am so excited to introduce SD Akunna Chukwuma-Mbele. Now, she is the lead consultant and the CEO of Qualicom Consults Limited. She specializes in organizations, documentation, and procedural conflict resolution. She also prepares companies for ISO certifications. She's a lover of quality management systems. She's a professional member of Mentoring and Career Development Institute of Nigeria. She is also the founder and lead trainer, cum VC, at Globe Takers Business School International. As the Akunna is also the team lead of the ARC Builders. She's a one-star director. She's a multiple treat awardee, and she is a car awardee as well with Longreach Bioscience International. She's a mom of 4 lovely kids. She is passionate about training people. Most importantly, she cherishes the knowledge-based capital sharing, the method of knowledge-based capital sharing. She also loves skating, meeting exciting people, and traveling. Welcome, 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 as the Akunna. It is such a pleasure to have you here today.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I'm elated. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just a little snippet of Ezzy Akunna's profile. So that's her with a 10 million car qualification. She's a star director, living the dream on the Longreach platform.
Amazing.
It's a pleasure to have you on tonight. And she does charity on the side too.
Wow.
Moving around, right?
Well done, SD.
Well done, and builders.
Looking good, looking hot in all the roles.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you. And I'll be delighted to introduce SD Ahaoma. So SD Ahaoma is a Mbadiwe Maduforo, is a successful serial entrepreneur. She's the CEO of Ahaoma Business Solutions Limited, a company that specializes in training, business growth, coaching, and alternative income. She's also the CEO of Harden Integrated Services, a specialized pest control company, and the co-owner of Kenosi Auto Care Limited, a high-tech auto maintenance company. Above all, Ahaoma is a successful and award-winning network marketing professional that has built a team of over 150,000 people globally in just 5 years, doing the business part-time. That's pretty amazing.
Oh.
And can I tell you, she's also a 3-star director. That's not easy. She's a 3-star director with Longreach, and she's raised many 6- and 7-figure weekly earners in the industry. She's a strong voice. She's a strong voice and an influence in network marketing. Aside from running her several businesses, Ahaoma is a motivational speaker. She's a writer. She's published a book recently and a social media influencer. She's a people's person, a business coach, and a strong advocate for financial empowerment and the good life. Driven by a passion to help people become better versions of themselves, she authored How to Build a Solid Team for Network Marketers. Her goal is to help thousands of people across the globe achieve their dreams of having a better lifestyle. She's married with 3 lovely kids. You're welcome, SD. It's fantastic having you.
Welcome, SD Ahaoma. It's great to have you.
That's her 3-star director. Yep.
Looking good.
And that's the book, How to Build a Solid Team. You want to pick that up because she's a bulldozer. I can tell you this event today, I've been thinking about it for a really long time, and for it to be finally happening, I'm super, super excited. You want to pick up a copy, it's available on Amazon as well, so you can get your hands on it. I'm certainly getting copies, not just one, for myself and my leaders. It's a must read.
I'm getting one as well, straight away.
A solid team along which she has over 20,000 followers on Facebook. That's pretty amazing. And that's a home that she released, I think it was last year, if I remember correctly.
That video, oh my God.
Was it last year or the year before?
Last year.
Last year. Awesome.
Yeah, during the pandemic, at the peak of the pandemic.
Peak of the pandemic. This is in Port Harcourt, the Garden City. That's a lovely family right there. So thank you for joining us today. Our daughter also happens to be a star director. Imagine that.
Legacy.
Imagine that. What a legacy. Amazing. And then finally, we have 2 fantastic sisters here today to share with us how they did it. 1-star directors, 3-star directors on the Longreach platform. What is possible for one is always my mantra, is certainly possible for the other. So with that, for those of us who might not know Longreach, they might not know what we're talking about right now. I just want to welcome you again. This is a winning perspective. And we started this series just to showcase the amazing leaders we have in the industry who have built a solid team, who are living the dream. They're not just successful, but they've successfully raised other leaders as well. We want to celebrate what they've achieved. We want to be inspired by them, and we believe that success leaves clues. If they've done it, we can do it as well. Not just that one person did it, two sisters did it. So that means it's very possible for you and I to achieve what they've achieved. So with that in mind, I want to go to any one of you to just tell us a little bit about Longbridge. Who is Longbridge? Because someone might stumble on this on Facebook. They've never even heard about Longbridge. You might wonder, what are these people talking about? State Director 1, Star Director 2. What does that mean? In a couple of minutes, do you want to tell us quickly who is Longbridge?
I love the broad smiles.
Anyone can take this.
Let me allow 3SD to do that.
Two sisters. I like the t-shirt. Two sisters.
Two sisters, one vision.
Oh my God. Amazing.
Thank you. Okay. I'm pretty sure people that have been following us on Facebook, or you've been hearing about this, or if you are just invited, for the sake of those that are just hearing for the first time, let's go over it again. You might say, why are we even here? By the way, the winning perspective is not just about the Longbridge business. It's going to teach you other things about life. What you learn will also help you to be better in your personal life or personal business or career, whatever it is that you're doing. My name is Mrs. Ahaoma Mbadiwe Maduforo, just like they've introduced, and I've been asked to talk a little about our business. Okay, we are into the business of the 21st century, and it's called the network marketing industry. A whole lot of people, when they hear this word, they get, I don't know, there is something about it that they have at the back of their mind. But the truth is that whatever it is that you've heard about it, just drop it and listen to us today, because you're going to get something that will help you to better your life. So we partner with a giant multinational called Longbridge International. Longbridge International is a multinational, 35-year-old multinational that is into manufacturing. They manufacture several products from daily use consumables, your health products, energy series, so many things you have in your house. They also manufacture for other companies like Unilever, Walmart, Adidas, Tesco, okay? And these products they have on their own, they have over 2,000 products. Longbridge simply says, use these amazing products. Some of us even use them in our homes, but we do not know that we can actually make money from it. So these are the giant multinational says, come and use my products, and I'll reward you in so many ways. I'm sure as we proceed, we are going to tell you more about that. This is simply what Longbridge is. I love to break it down, love to make it simple. It's as simple as that. If somebody asks you, who is Longbridge? What are they talking about? Simply know, is a manufacturing company with headquarters in China, has over 2,000 products, okay? And then helps her consumers earn, helps her consumers have better lifestyle just because they are using her products. Amazing, isn't it? When you walk into a supermarket, ordinarily, you just go there, pay, pick up your products and walk away. But Longbridge says, no, I do not want that. I want to give added value to these people that have trusted my brand, to these people that trust me enough to be using my brand over and over. And they brought up a platform to help all of us enjoy. So that is why we are here. That is Longbridge for you. And don't forget, Longbridge is currently building a plant, manufacturing plants in Nigeria. In fact, is completed. Very soon, all the products you see us using, we are going to be producing it here in Nigeria. And from there, we are going to export to other countries, African countries. So you see, it's not just a roadside company or one of those things. No. And all the products of this amazing company, they pass through certifications. They are all certified, okay? Because we have 8 research institutes, so they are not over-the-counter products. So this is a company you can trust. If giant multinationals, like I mentioned to you, Walmart, Tesco, Marks and Spencer, Adidas can trust them, you and I can also trust Longbridge. So that's just a little bit about our company, Longbridge International.
Wow, thank you.
Welcome.
So you heard it, guys. Longreach is a global manufacturing company, and they're building a plant right there in Africa. They've been in the business for a long time, over 35 years. And if the likes of Marks and Spencer or the other global manufacturing brands that you're familiar with, Locom, Estee Lauder, Tesco, Walmart can trust them, you and I certainly can. And Ahaoma has partnered with them now for 5 years and counting. And she's right here. And myself and Clara, we've been like under 2 years. And we're here building a dream lifestyle on this platform. So back to you, Clara.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, as the Ahaoma. I can testify that Longreach products are amazing. In fact, the products sell themselves. There's no need to be labeled the point. But one thing she said that I picked up on is that it is not a roadside company, 34 years and counting. They're not here today, gone tomorrow. So that is amazing. That's somebody you want to definitely partner with. And as the Akunna, I would like to ask you this question. We've been given an intro about who Longreach is. So people, I am certainly wondering, how about your personal journey with Longreach? How was it that your journey started? Which one of you started first? I'm curious to know. Longreach is, I would just say who started first and what made you get on board?
All right. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so excited. An interesting question. My name is Akunna Chukwuma-Mbele, and I'm here to tell you about how my journey started. And from your question, who started first? It was 3SD Ahaoma that started, and being the Thomas of the 21st century, it took me time to actually say yes to Longreach, because I was thinking it's just a roadside business, or I will be hawking products along the road and be seeing like every office I'm carrying product up and down. No, that's not my dream. That's not what I wanted for myself. And that was the height of ignorance. Let me just put it like that. So she started first, then I made up my mind after 8 months and joined. And that took a big turnaround in my life and also my career as a person. And I'm glad that I made it to this point. So my journey has been a spectacular one. I always tell people, because joining Longreach is a paradigm shift on my own side, because I'm a professional quality management system specialist. All my life, I spent my life in professional platform, oil and gas. I do not know anything about network marketing. I've not done anything about network marketing. Longreach is the first network marketing I've ever done. So after spending my years in oil and gas, I decided to leave to further my education. While I was doing that, I was doing my consultancy and all that. My sister, 3SD Ahaoma, came up with this information, and that was how I started this journey. And taking this step in this right direction actually changed everything for me and my family. Wow. Longreach changed everything. Me being a consultant, yes, I was earning well, but Longreach has humbled me. Longreach has shown me that they can actually do better. They can do better. So that is just a brief summary of my journey. I don't know if I should talk about my challenges on the platform.
We'll come to that. Don't worry. We'll come to challenges in a minute. But you just said it so sweetly. Wow. I'm sure. Clara, carry on, please.
Honestly, that is so powerful. You heard her right there. She said Longreach has humbled her. Longreach has overtaken what she was earning as a professional. And as a professional myself, this resonates with me. Thank you so much for sharing that, as the Akunna. I mean, that's just the truth. Longreach improves everybody's life. So we'll talk about that as we carry on. I'll hand over to you, co-host.
All right. I just wanted to say sorry. I was just laughing because she said it so like, initially, what did you actually say to your sister when she brought this idea? Because the way you just said it was so sweet, but I'm sure that conversation didn't go that way the first time.
I told you that I'm the Thomas of the 21st century.
Doubting Thomas, can you imagine the capital T?
Doubting one, not just
I can
any
imagine
Thomas.
what that conversation was like, and you're like, "What? I should come and do long work."
What happened was, Ahaoma she's a very determined person, and she can never allow anybody to intimidate her. So she was actually posting the information, long-reach information in our family chat room, and I will come up and call her so many names, laugh at her. You treat other members of the family who laugh at her and all that, but it didn't stop her. She kept posting that, and she got all of us at the end of the day. So
Wow.
for me, it's a plus to her because everybody in the family is on the platform, and we are all doing very
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well done. Well done, SD Ahaoma. We applaud your determination. Oh, that's
Thank you.
She was right. Eziama, can we just hear a little bit about your journey, about how you got started? Just a little bit, 2 minutes.
Okay. She has told you a little. Actually, like you introduced, I have a company, Harden Integrated Services. So one day I went to print flyers for my company. I went to print flyers. So when I got there, the printer took my number and was like, I'm going to send you the design of your flyer before you get it. So instead of sending me the design, he started sending me long reach qualifiers, people that traveled, you know. I got angry and deleted those things. I told him, what is wrong with you? Please don't send me things, unsolicited things. Don't send things. Is it because I gave you my phone number? I only gave you my phone number for you to send me my flyer design. Don't send those things. I deleted all those things. But left he sent a website. So I left the website. But I got back to my office and sat down, looked at the website, and I saw, oh my God, this company, you mean my children can qualify for scholarship if I join this company? I mean, and I can do it on the side. It's not going to interfere with my job. I read all the benefits, and my children can earn and then pay their school fees. That was the only thing that caught my attention. The scholarship, and then the children being able to earn and pay their school fees. The other day I wrote my story. There is this trending, my Uforo story that leaders have been writing. I wrote that I hated the fact that I had to wait. Of course, my company was a startup at that time. That was by 2016, okay? In fact, I actually registered 2015 on the 17th, just before Christmas. When we came back, I now started the business in earnest. So, you know, and my husband is a salaried person. Sometimes, just like school just resumed in Port Harcourt now for our kids. And then they're asking you to pay school fees. You know, today is 12, for example. My husband will now say, wait, end of the month. I hate to hear that. I don't like hearing and wait till month end. It makes me angry. But the man that is bringing the money, of course, is telling you because he knows his money is going to come at the end of the month. You won't beat him, will you? You won't. You have to wait. Okay? But I hated that. I hated it because I know that they would tell the kids, or maybe they will send a memo. I don't want to hear that my kids were giving memo for school fees. I don't want that. And when I heard that, oh, you mean the kids could earn and pay school fees by themselves, and then at a certain point, they will get scholarship. That was the only thing I needed to hear. I didn't need to hear, and nobody persuaded me. I started browsing. I searched and saw numbers, called numbers, went and talked to some people in Port Harcourt here. And then at the end of it, I now went back to the guy on phone. I chatted him. Could you please send me those pictures you sent me yesterday? Say why? I thought you said it was nonsense. You deleted the pictures. Why do you need the pictures again? So I told him, in fact, I've signed up. So the guy started pleading. I actually took the form from that office. I finally signed up with him because he told me he told me about it, and his uplines, they were calling and calling. I didn't really understand what team meant at that point. So I went back and then joined his team. And that was how we started. Of course, when I was in that office listening to them, I told them, you people do not know what you have. That was what I told them that day. I said, wait, let me join.
Wow.
You mean only, yes, I told them, you mean only I should talk, finish. I should open my mouth and share with other people about this platform. That's all. They said, yes. I said, what are you talking about? Just watch me. Yes, that was what I told them. I said, just watch, because I actually built my personal company, the customer base using social media. You understand? So I knew if I could do it, I got contracts, mega contracts from social media, companies that didn't know us, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, I reached out to them and then they came back to us and then invited us to submit proposals. And that was how we got mega offshore, onshore. I said, if I could do this with companies, I could do it with individuals. What is that? Only to talk. Don't worry, we are going to do the talking. So that was how I started. And I started doing my business, posting online. People were laughing. I didn't even mind what they were saying because I've seen the end from the beginning, you know? So, and I also saw interesting testimonies when I was browsing online. Then I saw people, you know, this person was a teacher. At the end of the day, she now earns in 7 figures. I say, one teacher, 7 figures.
Whoa.
What? No.
Whoa.
I like that.
So that was how I started. And I took my business seriously. These days, thank God for Facebook. Facebook brings up memories. And when Facebook brings up memories, I'll post it so that people will see. In fact, the very day I signed up, that was the day I started talking. I didn't wait for anybody. And that's why I tell people, don't wait for upline, downline, sideline, nobody. Don't wait for anybody. Just push your business. It's just you. It's your empire you're building. So that I understood it from day one.
I love that.
Yes, to read that made me understand what really the business was all about. I got books from people like Eric Warwick, Kiyosaki, Robert Kiyosaki, and read. Okay, that's why I had to also put my experience in writing so that people could see how we did this. I don't know any network marketer that doesn't have that my book. I don't know what you're doing. If you're listening to me, you have to go get that book, How to Build a Solid Team, so you understand. And that was what helped me. I started way behind so many other people. By the time I joined the Longreach, I joined 2016. Longreach was already like 3 years. Yeah.
5 years in Nigeria.
Already then, yes. Yeah. Before I joined, 4 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can say my team, I have in my team, if you compare where I am, most of people on the same rank, my team is even bigger than many, you understand? People that started at the same time with me, I have bigger team. So I had to put it in writing for people to really understand. These things can be done. It's actually very simple. It's simple, but you just have to put your eyes down and learn the rudiments and follow through, and you will succeed. So that's basically how
I'm getting the book tonight. It won't even pass this night because I'm really like procrastination. But tonight it's on Amazon, so we're getting it.
You haven't gotten it. In fact, I'm
very surprised at myself too. Absolutely, you have to. You must find me because I cannot not have the book. That's absolutely not on. Somebody said, "Now what? That printer don't blow, chai. That printer don't blow."
It's true.
Ahaoma, where is the printer now? How is the printer doing?
At a point, he left the business, but he's back now, and I think he has worked his way to Diamond 7. He's doing well, really well. Yeah.
Wow.
That buttresses the fact that it is not a pyramid. It is not a pyramid because you went past him.
Yeah, you can actually overtake your upline. Nobody. That's one thing I love about Longreach. So it's not a pyramid scheme. It's just you building your empire. It doesn't matter when you started. It doesn't matter anytime you can overtake the person that even brought you into the business. So I'm Star Director 3, you know. So that's.
We tell this to people all the time to put in context. The Star Director 3 has an empire of over $9 million, more than that. And it's Diamond 7 over 450K. You cannot imagine that. So overtaking is allowed and it's a challenge. If you're here, you're a partner with me, come and overtake me, please. Come and overtake me. Quick. And that just takes me like, because you mentioned a little bit, you know, about the beginning and what people were saying, you didn't mind all of that. So I'm going to come back to you, Ahaoma, because you say first thing, how did you build a global empire on the Longbridge platform? I took this from your Facebook. You said at first they will ask you why you're doing it, because they will say all sorts of things, and later they will ask you, how did you do it? So for me, this question is for both of you actually, and how did you do it? Because that's what we're here to learn. Because I know we're going to definitely get the book to get the real cocoa. Just give us some snippets how you do it. Because at first people will say all sorts of things, but here you are today sharing with us your strategies, your tips. How did you do it? That's what we would like to find out, and anyone can start actually.
I'm eager to find out.
Let me talk.
Okay.
2 words: commitment and knowledge. That's how we did it. When you talk about knowledge, we sat down and read. We studied every article, every material, attended seminars, started doing our own seminars back to back, massive action. All of that is part of knowledge. Then we also started training other persons as they're coming in. Collaboration on this platform is one of them. We collaborated and we worked our way to this point. Now, when you talk about commitment, if you want to be successful, your business should be in your heart. You should take your business to heart. If you're not ready to be committed, then you will not make it. We were committed on this course. We worked towards it. We made sure that we took massive action. Every seminar we were there. We organized for our downlines. Then we also started a business school, Globe Takers Business School, where we train our new bees. So that also helped us to, raise a solid team. That is just, for me, that is just what gave us an insight to building a global empire.
Fantastic. And when you just said one phrase, the commitment, knowledge, I was smiling because they know me, my team. I tell them training is everything.
Yeah.
Training is everything. And you have to show up weekly. It's not show up once a month or once in 6 months. You're not going to get the results. But if you're committed, you'll be there consistently training. That knowledge you get from the books, the training, it's just amazing. And well done for starting that business, because that's a template that a lot of us have come into and we've adopted, and it is working for us as well. And you said one phrase I love, the massive action. At the start of this year, I told my team, this is the year of massive action. So you've heard it from them. You want to be a star director, you have to do what the star directors did to get there. It's as simple.
I also like telling people that for you to achieve it here, you have to be radical. You have to be radical. If you're not radical, you will not make it. Forget about shame. Forget about what people will tell you, because people will laugh at you. People will tell you you're crazy. In fact, there was a point that I thought my sister was going crazy. I was like, this girl don't run mad though.
What's going on here?
But everywhere she's going to, she sometimes she will pack her car, she will enter keke, she will share flyers, she will, then she will come to the chat room, she will be gingering us, move. I will call her, say, my sister, you make me to meet smart person on the road, though. I tell the person to come and join Longbridge, I'm telling you. So the ginger was there, determination, focus, commitment, everything. We took it like it's just part of us. We took it like everything. Our life depends on it. That is why we're here. Even me, I don't like stress. If I'm stressed, I want to go and rest. Could it be I started this first, I could have given up. But Ahaoma, she's a die-hard person. She doesn't take no as an answer, right from time.
I love it.
If I'm getting tired, she will just be telling me, sis, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Let's move. Don't let anything discourage you. Let's move. If I say anything negative, she will counter it. So I stopped saying anything negative, and we started moving together. We started collaborating, because here, collaboration is better than competition.
Leave it alone. Absolutely.
If you compete, then you will lose your creativity.
Ooh.
Throw away your ego, bend down, be humble, learn, and collaborate with people, and you push. That's how you get to the top. There is no two ways about it.
I love it.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, that is so impressive. Thank you so much for that. And I'm going to come to you as the Ahaoma, because you are a 3-star director, and we know what that means, but we want to hear it from your mouth, from the horse's mouth, from your perspective. Help us paint a picture. You know how they do the before and after pictures. So help us paint a picture of like what life was before. You've spoken a little bit about that, and after. What has being part of the Longreach platform, what has it made possible for you, for your family, for those around you? And don't be shy. Feel free to show us the money, right?
Money does not hide. What do you want to be shy about? There's nothing to be shy about.
I love it.
I didn't prepare to share this slide. I want to follow me on Facebook. Look for my page. It's not hidden. Go and look for Ahaoma Maduforo. If you like, Google it. If you like, go to Facebook. If you like, go to any parts you want, to any social media handle. Look for Ahaoma Maduforo. You see the pictures. There is nothing to hide. The truth is, if you join Longreach, just like my sister said, Longreach, Allah will humble you. You know, you know the day that printer was telling me, and I was in his office like a client paid. I brought out my phone. Excuse me, can you see this? I was that proud, feeling like, how can you say a CEO like me should come and join this business? It's not these people that carry toothpaste on their head. Please, that was how I was feeling. But I didn't really know that's not what the business was all about. It's until I went to my office and sat down and read. So no matter what it is you're making as a business owner, as a top executive, if you like, be the let me not call names of company. They know where I am is an oil producing state, Port Harcourt. See how they raise their shoulders very high. You know who I am. I'm working with the oil and gas. But forget all those things. So when you join Longreach and you're serious, what you earn in a week will pass that of line managers. When they call them
on point.
Big or gas, that we are big batch. So what we make in a week is more than that. Okay, what you earn in fact, some people, their weekly bonus, you can use it to pay such managers like 3 of them, or even 4. I'm not kidding. Yes, that is what.
No, you're not, because I'm right here, and believe me, she's not kidding.
That is what this business can do for you. Of course, the business has helped my family. I don't know if you have the picture. I wanted to tell you earlier that
I do.
Build a mansion, okay? That is worth over $500,000 US. Okay? Just from the weekly bonuses. From the weekly bonuses, we were able to build this, and we built this in fact, it was in 11 months we built the house. Ordinarily, if it was when I was just depending on money from profit from my business, and then my husband from his salary, it would take us like 10 years to build this house. 10 years might be, it might even be small. That's the truth. Okay, but we were able to achieve this. Of course, you can see it. We were able to achieve this because we partnered with Longreach. And Longreach has been able to help my kids. I told you I joined because of school fees. But now I tell people, I no longer say that. When I joined, it was just the excitement. Oh, my kids are earning. When they earn like then 50,000, I will be happy. Wow, this in 1 week they've earned money. In what they earn in 1 month can even pay this one down. I was telling somebody, in fact, I no longer say that, because their 1 week alerts can pay their whole teachers, join their teachers together and pay their salary. So that is how it is. We are being frank. It's not that you come today and then you begin to earn that. No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have to build. I built, my first income from this business was 2,720 naira. 2,720 naira. If I had said, me that has clients that pay me in millions, me that has, how can I start earning 2,000? What is this? That 2,000 wouldn't have been able to turn to 5 figures, 6 figures, and 7 figures. So you start from somewhere. even if you are in a career-based something, you know, you are, she says she's a lawyer. If you are working in a firm, or you are a teacher, or you are an engineer, you start from somewhere. Some people start as a secretary. From secretary, they become supervisor. From supervisor, they become managers, and your salary keeps increasing. That's just how it is. You can never jump. You must take the stairs. You can't jump. So don't just come in and hear, oh, because they say they're making 7 figures a week. Where is the money? It doesn't fall from the skies. You have to learn, put it into practice, follow through, be consistent. That is how you begin to make the money. There is money to be made. I tell people we have gold in our hands, and that's the truth. We have serious, serious gold in our hands. So if you stay, you will mine it. Even normal gold, when you're mining it, you have to dig and dig and dig before you bring it. If you give up, you might miss it. You might just be some inches away from the gold, and then you give up, carry your shovel and go away. You just miss it. So here you have to be consistent. You meet obstacles just like everyday business. There is no business where you don't meet obstacles. You meet obstacles, but what will you do? You don't give up. You stay and be consistent and be focused. If you're not focused, you will lose it. That's the truth. So focus will give you that spot that you want. Okay? So basically that's it. She says, show us. I don't share a lot. I don't do that. But I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is true. If you doubt it, no problem. It's good. Just believe whatever you want to believe. But what I'm telling you is that if you come into Longreach and you focus, you are going to get to that stage where they tell you earn 7 figures in a week. We are not kidding. Some people are earning 10 figures, 8 figures, 9. Not kidding you. Yes, that's the truth. So if you focus, you're going to make good money. In this
How many
business.
international trips and car awards? Countless. Countless.
I don't count it again. I don't count it. I don't want to have migraine. No. So
in 5 years. This in 5 years. In 5 years. 7-figure weekly earner in just 5 years.
Ahaoma, I've spent 10 years with the company I work for. In November, long service award. Guess what I got? A Rolex watch.
Mega.
And contrast.
Some will give you war clock.
Or a pin, or a brooch, or lunch.
We laugh about it, but it is true, guys. You're on this call and you don't know, you're not yet on the platform, or you are adapting what is in store for you. Just understand this, that the long reach compensation plan is first in class, first the best in the breed. Wherever you go, you will see that the long range compensation plan, nothing can rival it. So if you're here already, please take a decision today to take your business serious. If you're not yet on board, why wait? Get on board. These are fast-moving products, fast-moving goods, products that everybody uses every day. So this is a perfect time. You've heard it from the horse's mouth, the beautiful horses.
We want SD Akunna to also tell us our success story, what difference Longreach has made for you as well.
Please,
before and after, paint a picture as a professional, a fully professional like us.
Sorry, somebody
working in oil and gas.
I refuse to answer oil and gas.
Okay, then I was in oil and gas as that big, the last position I held was a document controller. And I was feeling so tech. My salary then was, I think, 120. Then some of the deductions and all that. I was feeling cool, but the salary was not enough at all. The pressure, everything. So I couldn't even do a lot for myself. What I could do then was just little things. I wasn't really contributing much to the family. I was really, really under pressure as a woman because I wanted more. Spending money then was, if I'm spending my money, I'll be panicking. The worst I hate in my life was my husband giving me money and calling me for audits. How did you spend the money? Oh my God. I will start crying. Immediately he asked me that question, I will start crying. He'll be like, why are you crying? Tell me how this happened. How did you spend it? I hate it. That is the worst you can do. If you just even opt in, if you ask me, how did you spend it? I will start crying. So there's no need. Don't even ask me. So I love spending my little money. I'm okay. If you give me good, I'm fine. So I wanted something that will help me not to go broke. That was just my why. Really, that was just my why. Something that will make me not to panic when I'm spending money. Something that will make me, if I see something I want to buy, I will freely buy it and all that. That was just my biggest why that I joined Longreach. Now, joining Longreach has changed everything for me. Both the way I think, my financial capacity and all that. It has changed everything. Now, as a consultant, when I transitioned as a consultant, yes, we used to work 9 months at the field. For 9 months, they pay you in milestones. Each area you finish, they pay you. We charge like 2.5 million, 3.5 million. As at that time, I was very active on that side. So 3 months to be getting like 3.5. That's for me, Longreach has rubbish that, really. Longreach has rubbish that. What Longreach does is to compress the time for you and make sure that you earn more than that. If I was earning that as a consultant in 9 months, Longreach does that in a month, thereabout. So that is what Longreach. And another thing Longreach did for me is that I don't move from one place to the other again. I work from home 100%. I work from home 100%. I stay with my kids. I take them to school. I'm always there for them during their presentation. I'm there. So Longreach has done a lot more peace of mind and contribution to the farm. In fact, when I hear people say a value added wife, yes, I'm a true value added wife. Longreach has really added so much value to my life that I have so many pet names from my husband. Oh yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
No romance with finance.
Yes, he calls me different pet names because, of course, things have changed. Not the same. When you're bringing value to the table as a woman, of course, your value, even in the presence of your in-laws, everything will change, and your husband. So Longreach has done it. And another amazing thing that Longreach has done to my family, the opportunity for them to help my kids to pay their school fees. But when I started, my sister was telling me, you will see, your children will pay their school fees. I said, in my mind, I said, oh, yeah, nah lie, which your children will pay.
She was exaggerating.
I'm telling you. So while I was doing that, I started seeing my children pay their school fees. Till date, all my kids, they pay their school fees. In fact, I even used it to sign up one banker like that, because the day I went to pay their school fees, I would just go withdraw their money from their account. The lady started asking me, these kids account, what's up? I'm seeing Longreach and all that. So I started telling her. That was how she joined. So Longreach, that is the most fantastic thing that Longreach has done to my family. So what I tell myself is that my husband's money now goes into a bigger project, while the children's Longreach pays the kids. We use it to pay their school fees, and he's no longer under pressure of thinking about children's school fees and all that. So Longreach has actually taken care of that area. So financially, I will tell you, since I started Longreach, I've never gone broke. So even if I count, yes, yes, and love, it has added spice to the, to the love relationship and all that. So that's what Longreach has done for me and my family.
I love the Tierra as well. The Tierra as well is not bad.
Yeah. Longreach also, I've won 2 cars on the platform. I used to envy people that drive this kind of cars. I never knew I could drive this kind of, and also Longreach helped my family. Go back to that picture.
Wow.
That other picture where I had this. Longreach helped my family to remodel our house. This is not the way our house used to be. Longreach supported us to do this. And for me, I call this place the promised land. So it's truly looking like a promised land now. Yes.
Wow.
So that's what Longreach can do for everyone. As far as Longreach did it for me, it can do it for anybody. So,
one effort, so many benefits. So many benefits. Children paying their school fees, additional pet names from husband, fulfillment, remodeling of the home, just ushering in all your dreams. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wow.
And I just want to say congratulations for, letting go of your fears and, doing this and, proving the naysayers wrong. It can be done. As you're big on social media, you crushed it with your former business using social media, and you're certainly crushing this this business with social media. I want to come to you, and challenges, because you mentioned it in passing before that, like every other business, there will be challenges. Can you share maybe a couple of challenges that you've encountered, both building with social media and also even building, on the streets or physically? What challenges, how have you done it? How have you overcome those challenges to be so successful in such a short time? What you've achieved is phenomenal.
Okay.
And I know you like the grassroots as well. So speak to all of us, because you're a grassroots person, you work with everybody. And I just want to hear it that you encourage people from all spectrum of society, both professionals or the market person. Anybody can hear you and be inspired and want to take this to the next level.
Exactly. The truth is that, just like I told you when we are trying to fix this meeting, Longreach platform is for everybody. It's not just, don't mind Joyce and her colleague
Clara.
Big grammar. Don't mind.
Sorry.
Put your heart in your hands and say, hey, this one say 30 years lawyer. What am I going to do?
This one 15 years
It's not like that. So everybody can succeed. Leave big grammar. That's what I told her. See, even if you're frying a car, we've seen pop-up sellers succeed on this platform.
Absolutely.
We've seen people that we are nobody. People selling Zobo. Zobo is a local drink in Nigeria. From people. We've seen people move from nothing, absolutely nothing, to become big shots on the platform. It's just about you. How strong is your why? Now she said, what were the challenges and what helped me pull through? Of course, number one challenge, my sister already told you, you have people laughing at you. A required cause is temporary loss of social esteem. It's put temporary because it's temporary. They don't understand. I call them naysayers. Sometimes when I want to look for trouble on Facebook, I call them Obiakpo people. Obiakpo people, because they will always be looking for your trouble. When I started, they will come and post one negative comment. Up to the extent that somebody posted on my Facebook, Ahaoma, please stop showing us other people's success stories. Where is your own? Today, the success story is blinding their eyes. In fact, the girl later blocked me. Yeah, she later blocked me because she was tired of seeing my story. Some people are like that on Facebook with their time. Sometimes I don't even post my wins because some people are tired of seeing them. But that doesn't stop me. Because I know this business is, when you work, you enjoy. It's work chop, as I call it. So don't ever let anybody make you dull your shine. Today, if I qualify for the USA trip that just finished, I didn't qualify. That to show you again, there is no only those at the top that qualify you. The trip that just ended, I didn't qualify for this one. Longreach is so fair. In fact, they made it easier for young, new people to qualify for this last trip. Yes, it was actually very easier for you to qualify. If I had qualified, the same way I shout from beginning, I'll come out and shout again. Hey, I've qualified for USA trip. If you like, laugh. If you like, that is your business. That is how my business is. So many people will laugh at you. So many people they will unfriend you. I have friends that blocked me. In fact, one of my downlines, she blocked me. Later, she unblocked me and then came to ask me how to join Longreach. Today, she said she's almost Diamond 6 in my team.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and she's doing well. Her husband is Diamond 6. She's almost Diamond 6. And she even wrote her own fraud story. They bought a Lexus last year from her weekly earnings. Yes, and the family is doing well. But she blocked me at the beginning. So people will block, people will laugh at you. People will not, sometimes when we go to share flyers, they will look at me from up and down and throw the flyer away.
I remember
But that's not my business, no matter what. So those are part of the obstacles. Even when you're chatting somebody, personal prospective, somebody, they will ask you to send me, or you will send all the information, they will not talk to you. They'll just go deaf and dumb. So,
they ghost you. They ghost you.
Up till now, it still happens to me. So don't feel that it's only you. No, even me. Sometimes they will ask me, I will finish explaining. Some people ask me to solve maths. Tell me I'm going to end. After solving everything, they will not sign up. So it's not only you. I faced it and I'm still facing it. In fact, as I'm talking to you, before this seminar, I was pressing my phone. I was answering somebody that says she wants to sign up. In my mind, I'm saying, because I know the trend, I know where this one is going. Those people, they will ask you even your grandmother's surname. When you finish saying it, they will run away. You know? So those are part of the challenges. But for me, I don't see them as they didn't stop anything. They just actually made me to
more determined,
stronger.
Yeah, I'm just showing this.
I knew that I was going to face those things. Like I told you, I read. When if I do anything, I study. So I read. So I knew those are the things that I was going to face, and I faced them squarely. So that's just it. And today, see where we are. And if you recruit people and they join you newly, help them to understand that it's not so beautiful and rosy. You know, people they join because they see somebody with a new car. Oh, this person bought a new car, want to buy a new car, they join. It's not like that. So ask the person, how did you get to that stage? So you have to let them understand that it's a process and you must go through the process. You can't jump it. There is no elevator to success. You must follow the steps. You must go one by one, the ladder, climb it until you get to the top. So that's just it. No matter what it is you're facing, don't see it as a hindrance, limitation. Just see it as stepping stone. Any obstacle, you just jump. Keep going, keep going, keep going. As they come, keep someone. Sometimes you'll be depressed though. You think me, I have been depressed many times. Even at this stage where I am, the higher you even go, sometimes it's so overwhelming. You have team members, everybody's coming to you for advice. Meanwhile, you have your own problem. You don't even know who to carry the problem and go and meet. You understand? So it's like that. So don't ever let any challenge stop you. You meet challenges, people will laugh at you, people will go deaf and dumb on you, they will do so many things, but those things, they don't mean anything. It's just part of the journey. It's the same thing. I always use conductors. I know people that are outside the country, I don't know, they might not be familiar with that, but in Nigeria here, when you have public transport, okay, the conductors, there are some people that they'll be calling bus stops, calling, hey, are you going this way? They keep calling, even if the car is moving, they're not getting people joining. They will keep shouting until people join and fill their buses. They don't keep quiet. So that's just how it is. Keep talking about your business. Keep talking, the right people will join you. So many people, some people will still join and drop. Your team members, people that are very strong in your team, you feel these are the people that will follow me to the promised land. They will just dump you. Some will even leave your team, go to another team, some will go to another company. You know, so many things can happen. Never get discouraged. I passed through all these things I'm mentioning. I passed through all of them. There is no kind of stress that I talk about in network marketing I've not passed through. But I will swim and come out. I never ever negative, that word, anything is not in my dictionary. No, never. The more you try to suppress me, the more I shine. That's a justice. So even if oppression comes, sometimes I face situations where oppression was coming from up, coming from down. I was in the middle. Me, I will look up like this. Now I will go like this. You from down, I'll go like this. So that is justice. Just find a way to bring yourself out of you can come out of any situation, no matter how tough you feel. It's just about your mindset. Make your mindset right. Keep it right and say, I'm here to win. I'm in this to win, and nothing is going to stop me. Once you have that kind of mindset, nothing is going to stop you. Never be a whiner. Joyce, I told you we are not going to take time, but it's already 8. So me, I'm almost summarizing. Just see that I'm summarizing. All those questions are going to ask me at the end. I'm saying it now because I want to. Yes, I'm going to.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Have the right mindset. When you have the right mindset, you can surmount any kind of situation. Let your wife be very strong. Now, this is advice. I know that she'll ask me, what advice do I have for people? I'm giving it to you now. Let your wife be very strong. If your wife is strong, not stopping. My wife was my kid. In fact, I've achieved that and even achieved more. But still, I'm not stopping. Why? Because I brought people into the business and I have to help them to get to where I am and even surpass me. So you must be there. You must, when you sign people up, don't abandon them. Hold them tight, train them, show them the way to go. And don't be lukewarm, one leg in, one leg out. You can never get to the top that way. Throw yourself into the business. See, our business is such that if you build, you can actually relax. As I am myself, you see, if I decide, if I like, I will not talk to anybody. I will end. If I like, I relax, lying on my bed and say, I'm not going to open my mouth and mention language. You understand? I will see end every week. So that's just it. So
in just 5 years, passive income.
Exactly. So that is, you have to keep working until you get to that level. Even when you get to that level, do not still stop, because you have people you brought into the business. You have to help them to get to the top. So basically, I've been able to give you challenges. I've told you how you can surmount it. And then I've also given you advice on how you can move forward in your business. Take your business seriously. Do seminars. Keep doing it. Keep showing up. Show up every day. Even at my level, if I wake up, I've not shown up on Facebook, I feel that something is wrong. I mean, my day is not complete. Why will I wake up and I've not gone to say hello to
the office?
You must show up. Show up.
That's your office. Yeah.
When you show up, people will come to you. So that's just it. If you show up, people will come to you. But if you don't show up, they will leave you and go and meet other people. So basically.
Wow. Thank you so much, Shine. Because of time, I'm not going to bother summarizing it. We've all heard it.
We've all heard it. Yes, yes. I was wondering whether, let's just turn it over to Akunna to give her final words, her final thoughts. I'm so loving it. I've been taking notes.
Me too. My notebook right here.
So over to you, Akunna. What are your final thoughts, your words of advice? Just give us a summary, just as the Ahaoma has done. You know, what should be our posture, our attitude, and your final words?
Okay. My final words to everyone here.
Can we spotlight her so that she will be showing?
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see her anymore.
I think
I'm here
earlier, but we need to spotlight her again. Excellent.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. What I want to tell everyone is just for you to be focused. Follow one course. Stop jumping.
Yeah.
There is no serious person on this platform that jumps. Everybody is focused.
Sure.
Be focused, be determined, be ready to say no to every thing that will draw you back. Even your spouse cannot stop you. That's if you want your spouse to. A lot of people say, oh, my husband doesn't want me to do long reach. I was in that shoe. My husband refused, but I used my number 6 because I have to save my marriage and also save my long reach business, because this business you're doing is actually for them. It's not for you. It's for your family. Absolutely. So today, they are actually the ones enjoying this business. So you have to use your number 6 as a woman and do this business. Never let anything stop you, and never forget to collaborate with people. Don't say, let me do it alone. You cannot do it alone. Move with your team. One of the things that helped me today to get to this point is just my team. I'm always carrying them along, because people feel loved when you carry them along. Even if they're talking rubbish, carry them along and then direct them well. As a leader, you must carry everybody, except the people that wants to drown you, because there are sheep that are not good enough. You drop them. Or people that shows like little atom movement, you move them and keep moving. Do not let anything stop you. Keep moving. Keep showing up. Massive action. Be radical. I've said it before. I do seminar inside market, along the road, in church. In fact, my sister has gone to Cherubim and Seraphim. I was supposed to follow her that day. but I couldn't follow. It was that crazy. Yes. Even when we were starting, there was a time she called me. I had to carry my projector, we'll run to that church. Then after the seminar, nobody registered. In fact, it's been crazy. So that is just the thing. Don't let any challenge stop you.
Yeah.
Your friends, some of your friends will never join you. Forget them and move. They are there to clap for you. Some of my friends, some refuse to join me till date, and I don't care. When you are not there, when I was suffering, you will not be there when I'm enjoying. That is my rule. So if your friend doesn't want to join you, forget about your friend, start moving. And another thing I want to say is that people that wait for my downline, they are not working. So since they are not working, let me wait for them. You are on your own.
Yeah.
Keep moving. Keep moving. When they see you move, they will join you. When they see you move, that's one thing. Like me, if I want everyone in my team to take action, like the same time, I have to move first. Immediately I move, they see me moving, everybody will join. This is how this business is. But if you go to bed, everybody sleeps. That's what this business is. And you have to connect with your team members. Keep chatting them up in the chat room, maybe one-on-one, and group. Show up every day. Not like you will not show up till 11 a.m. 12 p.m. you've not come out as a leader, then you're not serious. You have to be serious with your business. Take it to heart. Don't say, oh, Longreach, let me finish. No, Longreach can pay you more than any business you're doing. Take it serious. In the next 2 years, you'll be out of poverty. You will never broke. If you have debt, Longreach will pay everything. So my last words, these are just my last words. And finally, I want to say, be prayerful. Our business is a spiritual business. You connect with people, like a saying that goes, if people like you, they will listen to you. But if they love you, they will do business with you. So our business is a spiritual connection with people. Be prayerful. Pray about your business. Connect with God and the people around you. See your business moving and be happy about it that you move. So this is what I have for you. Keep smiling, be positive in whatever you're doing. And go crazy. Just go crazy and be silly in your business. You keep moving. That is just me. That is just me.
Thank you so much. The two amazing sisters has rocked our evening tonight. So many takeaway, but for sake of time, I'm just going to say thank you both for coming. You guys have had it all. It doesn't matter who started first. They're both successful on the same platform. Ahaoma joined 4 years or so. Longreach has been in Nigeria since end of 2011, beginning 2012. She joined end of 2016. She's probably top 10, one of the top 10 in Nigeria. So it doesn't matter when you join, it's what you do when you join. Overtaking is allowed. You heard it say earlier. The person who introduced that, the printer who introduced that on that fateful day, is a Diamond 7 today. She's a star director 3. Is miles apart. Trust me, guys, I'm a Diamond 7. Is miles apart, so you can overtake. And guess what? She brought her sister on board 8 months later, and she too is a star director. I love this mantra. What is possible for one is possible for the other. That's why we do this, to show you that it's not about, one person achieving success. We all can. We all, everybody on this call, the 286 of us still on this call, can achieve success with Longreach. I shared a picture just now of the pop-up seller because Alma was saying clearly that this business is for everybody from different walks of life. He used to help pop-up on the streets of Accra, Ghana. He's a star director today. He's living the dream. He has several other businesses now, on the Longreach platform. So he could do it. So anybody can. You don't have to be a professional like me. You don't have to be a business person like Ahaoma, but you can do it if you want to, because the platform is there. Over to you, Shine, to wrap this up. So come on board, and if you're on board, work it, focus, massive action, be committed, show up daily, be on social media too, because you can crush it.
Honestly, I doubt that there's anything more I can add to that. That call to action is perfect just the way you said it. If you are interested in empowering yourself and others, if you're interested at all in making a difference in the world, leaving the world a better place than you met it, if you're interested in total wellness, if you're interested in passive income, financial freedom, the ability to call your own shots, live life on your own terms, go for those bigger goals, those big goals that scare you, those kind of things, and you put it down to, you tell yourself it's because the money is in there, or sometimes you say because the time is in there. With Long Reach, you can buy back your time. You can plow back your time. Your time becomes your own. You dictate your time. You dictate the terms on which you live life. If any of this excites you at all, you have found the right platform. And if you're already a registered member, you perhaps have not been taking it serious because you don't know what is really possible with this platform. These two amazing sisters have shown you what it looks like, what your life could look like, what my life could look like. I am living this conversation like seriously empowered, and I'm going to do more for my business. I'm going to show up every day. As the Akunna has told me that if I don't show up in my WhatsApp group until 11 a.m., there's something wrong with this. I'm challenged. So I'm absolutely going to be, turning my business around. I'm going to buy your book, as the Ahaoma. I can't wait to talk in and just pull out all the valuable points in there and begin to apply them. So please, if you've heard anything here that is of value, let that be the fuel for you to go out in this new week, to go and talk to all the people, all the conversations you've left hanging, and all the people that are sitting on the fence. Bring them in, because they will turn around and thank you, just as the Akunna is thanking as the Ahaoma today. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining us. This is amazing. I've had so much fun hosting the two of you.
Absolutely. I just want to say, this is the book, How to Build a Solid Team. You want to pick up a copy. If you're in diaspora, you can pick it up on Amazon. Pick up your copy today. Do it right now. And tell us your takeaway. I've been seeing the takeaways in the comments. I know, Eziama, you want to run away, but a lot of people have been giving their takeaways. And my certainly is, I need to get this book right now. That's my number one takeaway.
Somebody asked how they could get it. You've talked about Amazon, but if you're in Nigeria, the link is on my Facebook profile. You can actually buy it on my website too, www.ahomambadiwe.com. You can pick a copy. You can buy.
It's right on that screen. So the website, just take that, is www.ahomambadiwe.com, right there on the screen. Get a copy.
And sorry, I know I wanted to run. I want to say something. Some people do not know that my sister is older than me. Actually my elder sister. Yes, I have to say it. But she humbled herself and she worked with me like I was actually her elder sister. But she's older. Yeah. So when you come into the business, please humble yourself. Even if you're a professor, in fact, you are the vice chancellor of your university. Calm down and learn. When you learn, you will succeed. That's what I remember that I said, let me put in. So you see, today we together. She really helped me. In fact, there are some times that maybe I'm supposed to qualify for a car and I'm close and she's not close. She might get somebody and give me and say I should put it where I'm supposed to put it, so I could qualify. For her, a win for me was a win for the family. Like she said, collaboration is better than competition.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Yeah. Success. And I don't know if you can see this. I already ordered my book from Amazon.
You can share your screen. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Go right now. Thank you both so much for the tips you've shared. We're inspired because we can see that two sisters worked this platform, and one a professional, one a business owner, both start directors. And in Long Reach, we know what that means. You can start getting to passive income. By the time you're hitting SD3, you know that you're good. You can have
poverty is not a word in your family anymore. Generations get on board. You nailed it.
You have built a house. $500,000, that's not a joke within in a COVID situation and all of that. So that's quite a big deal.
The mansion she built, the mansion.
Paying their own school fees. We haven't even touched on the health benefits, because Long Reach is not just about money, or even empowerment. Because I know that as Akunna, you have a foundation and all of that. You have, you do things, for the less privileged. You give out products and all of that. There's so many things that we couldn't touch upon because of time.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a game changer, and we can't wait for you to come on board if you're not yet on board. And if you're on board, focus, commit, take massive action. And
be radical.
Exactly. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to unmute you to say your goodbyes. Thank you for spending your evening with us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you, sister Ahaoma.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for
much,
coming.
Eddie.
Thank
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Thank you very much.
you. Many comments.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
I
thank
wish you could
you.
stay.
Pleasure.
Bye. Bye. Good night.
Bye.
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 Thank you so much.